Navigating security and privacy in building surveillance systems. Introduction. Balancing the demands of security and the imperative of privacy in building surveillance systems is a complex puzzle to solve. In the United States, where surveillance technology is becoming more integrated into building management, careful consideration is required due to regulatory complexities and concerns about privacy. The goal of this article is to analyze these complexities, providing a plan to balance security and privacy in building surveillance systems, supported by actual data and practical insights. We'll cover technological innovations for improved privacy, legal influences on surveillance, and societal expectations for a balanced approach. The objective is clear: to ensure that surveillance systems not only protect physical assets and individuals, but also uphold the intangible rights of privacy and personal space. By examining current trends, legal requirements, and technological possibilities, this piece serves as a comprehensive guide for implementing surveillance systems in buildings. Privacy in building surveillance systems. The integration of surveillance systems inside buildings, from commercial complexes to residential areas, marks a tremendous step in the approach to building security. Nevertheless, as video security grows ever more sophisticated, so does the scrutiny over privacy in building surveillance systems. Therefore, the challenge for property managers and building owners is not only to leverage technology for safety, but to do so in a manner that respects the boundaries of personal privacy. This very delicate balance requires a nuanced understanding of both the capabilities of video surveillance technologies and the ethical considerations that govern their use. Hence, by exploring this intersection and balance, we aim to uncover strategies that safeguard both the physical security of buildings and the privacy of those within them. The legal terrain of privacy in building surveillance systems in the USA. Privacy regulations for building surveillance systems in the United States are a complex mix of federal, state, and local laws. Unlike the extensive privacy measures observed in regions such as the EU, the US stands out for its precise and diverse regulations that differ from one jurisdiction to another. For instance, states such as California have enacted laws like the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, which sets a precedent for privacy protections that influences how surveillance data is managed and accessed. Therefore, understanding and navigating these legal complexities is crucial for building managers and owners. Noncompliance often results in hefty fines and damage to reputation. Thus, a comprehensive legal review and adherence to state-specific laws are critical steps in deploying surveillance systems that respect privacy while ensuring security. Enhancing privacy through technological innovation. With technological advancements, there are now promising opportunities to improve privacy in building surveillance systems. Geofencing and data masking are innovative techniques that enable targeted surveillance without compromising the anonymity of individuals. For instance, a notable example is the innovation of AI algorithms that can blur faces and identifying features in video feeds, all in real time. Not only do these technologies mitigate privacy concerns, but they also align with the growing demand for smarter, more respectful surveillance practices. Therefore, by investing in and deploying these advanced systems, building managers can balance robust security measures and the imperative of privacy, setting a new standard for responsible surveillance. Real data shaping surveillance and privacy policies. Several recent studies highlight the importance of privacy in public sentiment regarding surveillance. For example, reports from the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, show that many Americans are concerned about the privacy implications of surveillance cameras in public places. As you can see, this data point signals a clear demand for privacy-conscious surveillance solutions. Additionally, research by the Pew Research Center found that 58% of Americans favor of more regulation regarding surveillance technologies, showing a public push for greater oversight and ethical use of video surveillance. These statistics clearly show a critical need for building managers to consider public opinion and regulatory trends in their surveillance strategies and to employ practices that are both secure and privacy-respecting. Best practices for implementing privacy-conscious surveillance. Maintaining privacy in building surveillance systems relies heavily on adopting best practices. To ensure privacy, you should perform privacy impact assessments before installing new surveillance technology. These assessments help to pinpoint and resolve any possible privacy concerns. Equally important is the principle of data minimization, which emphasizes collecting and retaining only essential data for the shortest possible duration. Moreover, taking the time to engage with the building's occupants and explain the surveillance measures and privacy protection steps can help cultivate an atmosphere of transparency and trust. Visible signs and easily accessible privacy policies can make surveillance practices more transparent, balancing security needs with privacy expectations. The role of consent in enhancing privacy. Obtaining explicit consent for surveillance in public or semi-public areas of a building may not always be possible. Therefore, establishing a consent framework for areas where expectations of privacy are higher can be a pivotal element in a privacy-respecting surveillance program. For instance, residential buildings might offer tenants the choice to opt in for enhanced surveillance in certain common areas, thereby navigating the consent issue more effectively. In commercial buildings, involving employees in conversations about surveillance can improve privacy outcomes and enhance workforce security. This approach highlights the significance of obtaining consent and involving employees and stakeholders in privacy-focused surveillance methods. Conclusion to privacy in building surveillance systems. Achieving a balance between security and privacy in building surveillance systems is a complex and continuous challenge. Given the evolving legal and societal expectations surrounding privacy in the U.S., building managers are now being called upon to approach these changes with both foresight and a sense of responsibility. By leveraging technology, engaging with stakeholders, and adhering to best practices, it is possible to create video surveillance systems that safeguard both security and privacy. In the future, the inclusion of respect for privacy in building security strategies will be perceived not just as a legal necessity, but as a vital principle of ethical and proficient management. Elevate privacy in building surveillance with ElevatorMonitoring.net. At ElevatorMonitoring.net, powered by InstaAnswer, we understand the complexities of balancing security with privacy in building surveillance systems. With over 52 years of experience and a commitment to both innovation and ethical practice, we provide our clients tailored surveillance solutions that meet the highest security standards available while respecting privacy. For guidance on navigating the surveillance landscape or to learn more about our privacy-conscious surveillance technologies, contact us at 1-877-631-9711 or via email at support@iacaller.com for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation. Together, we can achieve a secure and privacy-respecting environment for your property. We look forward to hearing from you. You have reached the end of this post. Thank you for listening and have a great day.